Hi, this is Noora Elkoussy here to discuss the whole school, whole community, and whole child, as well as the virtual healthy school concepts, using Grant High School in Los Angeles as the virtual school example. The picture shown here is the latest as of 2022, which I prefer. However, in the next slide, we'll use the version this class is most familiar with from our reading assignments. The whole child approach was born in 2013 when experts realized that the foundational coordinated school health program needed to be modified to encourage implementation at the school level. It is a strength to build upon a solid foundation rather than reinvent the wheel, and the fact the whole child philosophy gets revised every few years to account for new findings surrounding school health and well-being is a plus. The 2013 ideology originally incorporated 8 components or indicators. With the 2017 revision, the 8 parts became 10, as represented by the blue sections around the core in the graphic in this slide, and also known as the whole school, whole community, whole child, WSCC program. The 2022 update incorporates culture as an additional C and highlights the importance of the principal, the school leader, ensuring culture complements the model. The most up-to-date graphic is represented in the cover slide. In all cases, the student is the center of the wheel, surrounded by the 5 fundamental whole child principles for well-being. Involving policy, process, and practice are key for improving learning and health and moving from the tenets to the CSH, WSCC components. I look forward to the next revision, as without a doubt, governments, nonprofits, and big business all play a crucial role in ensuring children are safe, healthy, engaged, supported, and challenged. They are currently missing from this discussion. In fact, their actions, or lack thereof, are part of the reason children experience dietary problems and many of the health problems that we see in society today. The virtual health school model is an amazing testament to the digital age we live in today. It is a brilliant interactive tool that demonstrates the different actors and locations involved in the WSCC program implementation. It helps to provide a strong visual presentation of how each place on campus, from the classroom to the gym and nurse's office, should represent itself from the WSCC model. Age-appropriate health posters, creative cafeteria food slogans, standing desk stations, essential health devices for people with chronic conditions, water stations, and fitness equipment are just a few items to see in the VHS. I would love to see a virtual healthy home for each culture and the various economic strata, and see how the experts tackle messages of do's and don'ts when culture and money come into the discussion. It would also be great to see a virtual community center and a tool that shows students how to stand up to the influences in society coming from the fast food and processed food worlds. Lastly, having looked at the cafeteria menu, has anyone asked students if they are willing to eat some of those items? Cooking styles and spices make a difference to many, and if you are offering steamed broccoli and plain brown rice, a lot of these healthy items are going to end up in the trash. I personally did not eat school lunches because the food was plain. I didn't like the taste of steamed or boiled frozen veggies. Meat was a scary mystery, and corn dogs, mayonnaise, and peanut butter were not my ideas of delicious. In the VHS model, there is a salad bar. Those were not around in the 90s when I was in high school, but I would have loved that. There were competitive food kiosks for Chicago Brothers pizza and ice cream, and those were yummy indulgences that I indulged in, that were always busy the entire lunch hour, 5 days a week. But as we know, tasty does not always equate to healthy, and thus I am not advocating for a return of the pizza window, at least not every day. Moderation is key. Maybe one slice of vegetarian pizza with a salad and a fruit once a week, as opposed to the whole personal pizza on its own. Alas, I digress, as this presentation should focus on anywhere but the cafeteria. So let's examine the classroom for grades 9 through 12. In the VHS model, there are posters with messages addressing some common teenage struggles, texting and driving, substance abuse, smoking, HPV, LGBT, and mental health. I'd like to also see some classroom discussion of some of these same topics, including bullying. Some of these issues require professional counselors and should not be discussed with non-qualified staff. So school nurses, psychologists, and medical professionals should visit the classroom from time to time and make their free services known. I remember a school nurse on campus, but I do not recall additional medical personnel. I think there needs to be a way to speak anonymously too, as some students will not come forward if it means someone will get in trouble. A box to drop anonymous messages in at each office may be a good start. I would also like to see someone teach students life skills that involve building strength and resistance to bullying, sensitivity to others, and other mental health tools. Eating disorders are often a result of the mental health problems, as well as absenteeism, and this is an area where schools can take a stronger stand. Wouldn't it be great and very new age to make meditation and yoga available as not just a tool for exercise, but for stress relief and coping with the struggles of life? Thank you for tuning in to my presentation on the whole child in virtual healthy school settings. You can contact me at nooraelkoussy@gmail.com for more information.